sounds that are coming out of your mouth. A crazy person, looking like a crazy, crazy person. Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm just sitting here singing a song about how I look like a crazy person. I mean, it's kind of true. That's pretty true. Well, not even, that's pretty true. Good day, y'all. I've been a busy. Ugh. Ugh. Chores are done. Pyro building time. We're gonna build Iro. The Mox field. Oh yeah, I gotta thank people for rating me yesterday. Forgot about that. Do 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 do. Thank you so much. You know what I want to do, predictable text. Come on. You're being dumb, predictable text. Anyway, what's happening, everybody? Emmara got us a blunder. I'm over here fighting with my phone, as one does. I hate my phone sometimes. Sometimes it's stupid. Okay, we'll just do that after this. We'll just write this instead, because it's being dumb. I don't want to fight with it. It's me. Boop, 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 boop. Magic the Gathering. Well, what is happening, everybody? I'm Emmara, got us a blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am a puppeteer slash cosplayer. I make Magic the Gathering content everywhere on all the socials. You can find me on everything, doing something different on almost all of them. But you can also find me here on Twitch.tv, where I play Magic with my friends. On Wednesday nights, we play Magic online at 10 p.m. Eastern. On Thursdays, we play Magic at my kitchen table behind me with Tom, usually in the real world. It's probably still happening. It's snowing, but it's not really that bad. But it might be bad for Tom. I don't know. It's not bad for me. I'm fine. I can drive crazily all the time, every day. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's throw that away. We got that. We got the chat up. What's happening, everybody? We are currently making an Iro deck. I need some deck protectors. They used to be called deck protectors back in the day, back when I started playing Magic. That's what sleeves were called, before we got all crazy. So, I'm also one of your Magic the Gathering avatar ambassadors. Occasionally, I make Magic the Gathering content over here that is not just gameplay. Occasionally, we make decks as well. That's what's happening today. We have been adding slowly my collection of Magic cards to the internet. We are going to find a card real quick. Azula. I actually need to put some other things in. I don't know what we're taking out. I like a lot of the cards that we have in here. Everything is themed. All my avatar decks theme to that character with different things that all go with that character and the terrible things that they do. Azula, she's a jerk face. She makes me angry all the time. She is not a good person. uh, if you have not watched Avatar, Avatar is on Netflix right now, and you should go watch it. It's pretty great. I had to put Azula or Lies in here. I don't know if I don't have the other Maya either. So she's eventually going to go in here. You know what? I think I'm going to take this guy out here and put the blue spirit instead. The blue spirit is really good for this because then I can play creature spells during Azula attacking, and then I can copy the creature spells, which is stupid. I do not have a Valdokian Orrery in here, even though I was going to put one in there. Valdokian Orrery. So we have built Toph, which is in this giant... Toph is getting changed as well, and I think Katara is getting a couple cards that are in Toph's deck. So we'll be moving some stuff around. Is that not working? Let's see here. We have microphone on. That is on there. I think I closed this window. So we started a little bit later with our Emmara Magical Miniature Morning. My partner was going off to a play this evening, so I was just waiting for her to leave. Now it's just me, and I can do whatever I want. I did all the things I didn't do all the things I need to do in the house. There's a lot of things that need to be done in the house all the time. So we are gonna switch over to these black Dragon Shield non-glare sleeves. Dragon Shield. Why do you not like me? I love you. Why do you not love me? A textured black combined with a non-glare front. The non-glare front, I'm excited to try. I just put Katara into the blue ones, so I'm excited to see. I had 2 sets of them, so I was like, oh, you know what, let's try these out, see how they will look on the TV screen. I should have put Toph in there. Toph is, it just needs to keep being squeezed down because she is double-sleeved. She has a bunch of stupid stuff in her. And then there's Katara. Katara also has a bunch of stupid stuff. I need to put the Appas in there. I don't have the cool versions of Appa, and I don't have the other Appa. Appa. Okay, let's go over to Moxfield. What are we doing? What are we adding? What are we calling this? Usually, we add my collection to Moxfield. That is what we've been doing for what seems like months. Have been months. It could be months. Very well might be months. Oh, I was painting miniatures. That's me. Oh, no, I'm so silly sometimes. Boop. There we go. We're going to go back over there. Okay, let us build Iroh. Let's see here. My decks. Oh, I've built so many decks in my life. The scary thing is a good portion of these are in paper. Oh my god, I've built so many decks. What the hell? Some of these are my online decks, though. So, I've only built 161 decks. I only have 134 decks. No. I had 134 decks. Now we're back up to 137. God damn it. I do need to find a new name for my allies deck. I just named it allies. That's not very exciting. We are going to build a new deck. I don't know what I'm calling this either. Lessons. That's the most unoriginal name ever. Pyro Lessons. That's even more. It just says what it does. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know anything else about this. Grand Lotus. I like Iroh. He did bad things, but he learned his lessons. And then he became a good person. He was going to be the Phoenix King, but not so much so anymore. Phoenix Lord. Iroh Grand Lotus. Firebending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. Oh. Each non-lesson one. Oops. I guess I should learn things. During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. Oh, okay. Excellent. That's okay, that's much better. Okay, so lessons are still good. My other cards just get flashback. Okay, I understand. So I put a bunch of lessons in here. Some of the lessons are only in Jumpstart. This one is actually only a Jumpstart card. Whirlwind Technique. Target player draws 2 cards and then discards a card. You airbend up to 1 or 2 target creatures. So you can... Airbending is interesting because it gets things off the board for yourself, which is great. And you can also get rid of your own stuff if you want and have it come back. So you can just recast it, which is pretty cool. So that is our first lesson. And then it's an instant. I mean, it costs 6 mana. That's a lot of mana. But I could cast it for 1 mana, which is fantastic. That's rough, buddy. Awkward talks. That's rough, buddy. It is rough, buddy. Do I need to put the apostrophe in there? Is it not a card? Oh, I'm dumb. I can't use this. These are supposed to be in a different deck. This is supposed to go in Saka. Those are Saka cards. This Think Twice is so pretty. I was like, well, this probably should go in there. This is really pretty. And it's got flashback on its own. It doesn't even need more flashback, but the flashback cost will be even cheaper because of Iroh. Because it'll be 2 instead of 3. So, success me. Da, 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 da. Oh, it's so pretty. I would pay 49 cents for this card. I'd pay 49 cents all day long for this card. What do we have? Hog Monkey Rampage. Not everything is going in this deck, but there are some things. The Earth King. Are you going in here? Probably. Cathartic Reunion, Iroh, Chakra. Oh, there's Iroh. Usually I don't add cards until they're actually in my deck. But apparently I thought, you know, why did I not put Waterbender Ascension in Katara? I feel like I should have. I feel like that's a thing that should have been. Wartime Protesters is really good. Zuku. I try to theme all my decks, so there's a lot of stuff that is very Iroh inspired. Things that Iroh went through, Iroh deals with. Well, we already have that in there. Yep, yep. Yep, yep. Uncle Iroh. Okay, we have most of the Irohs. We got lots of lessons. Okay, we don't need you. Aha! We're getting there. I swear. I know what I'm doing. Sokka's Haiku. Apparently we're just putting all the lessons in first. I love that it is a haiku. Counter target spell. Draw a card. Then mill 3 cards. Untap target land. Good job, wizards. Good job. It does all the things that you want to do. It does lots of things. The lion turtle. The lion turtle is in here because I can put it in here. So we tried to use as many avatar cards as we possibly could when we were building these decks. The lion turtle has vigilance, reach, and when it enters, you gain 3 life. It can't attack or block unless there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard, and you can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. It is a 3/6. It is an elder cat turtle. Very excited to put this in my cat deck. Should I be so excited? No. Am I? Yes. Yes, I am. Very easily amused. So tomorrow is the early access for Avatar The Last Airbender, so I am excited to show off a bunch of cool stuff tomorrow for Arena. I'll probably be doing that most of the afternoon before our Magic Online with the Breakfast Club, which is at 10 p.m. Eastern. Not doing anything. We're always glad to have you all. And I do that with Chris from One More Game, and Bones. And hey, what is going on? Oh, disappointing. What were you trying to do, Bayful? Also, hey, what's up? What were trying to shenanigans were you up to before you were shot down? Abandon attachments. Cost split mana. Is it? Lesson? You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Those are things I like to do. We'll see if this actually... My other theme decks need more play before I decide whether or not I need to change things in them. Uncle Iroh. There's one Iroh. He is as Fender, Firebending 1. He is not feisty. And lesson spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. He's a 4/2. He's got a big old front. I was gonna say big old booty, but no, he's got a big old front. Oh. That's disappointing. I don't know if I have the Dimir Azula, now that I think about it. Azula... What is her wording? Oh. Interesting. I already added all those? There is a lot of weird trigger stuff in this set, actually. I have to actually go look up a ruling about Yadara, or Yadara, and Yadora, and earthbending. If I make other things into forest, if all my creatures are lands, and I make them into earthbend them, what happens if I earthbend a creature that is a forest and it dies? Does it come back as a creature? Does it come back at all? Does it disappear? I don't know. I gotta go ask the rules people. I have access to the rules people, so it's like I guess we'll use it while I can. White Lotus, I don't know why I just added your choice. I know, because I'm talking at the same time. I just forgot that I did it. I think I put all the Azulas in my Azula deck. Azula. God, I hate Azula so much. I don't know why this is over here. Like, this land does not go here. This is not. Apparently, one of the cats jumped up there, and I know that they knocked over a bunch of stacks, and I think the Katara deck and the Iroh deck slid into each other. At least parts of them did, and then I just grabbed them and put them back. Oh, Zhongjong, the deserter, firebending 1, but he has exhaust. I do like that they put exhaust in here. You can pay 3 colorless and put a +1/+1 counter on Zhongjong, and then you can, when you next cast a lesson spell, copy it. You may choose new targets for the copy. Unfortunately, you can you exhaust only as a sorcery? I think you can do it anytime. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure you can just exhaust anytime. Yeah, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Otherwise, it wouldn't make any sense to be able to firebend and do that. Okay. Answer my own dumb questions. Answer my own dumb questions. Meditation pool. How is everybody doing today? I am starting much later than I wanted to. I wanted to spend time with my partner before she left today because she's off gallivanting, enjoying the snow. I am not enjoying the snow by staying inside. I am excited about lands that just have abilities. This land just has vigilance. It's a very vigilant land. And it makes colorless, and it comes into play not tapped, which is kind of strange as well. But I will take it. I need more of these. Give me more lands that have abilities. Give me a land that has a lifelink. Like, I am totally in for this. Let's do this. I don't know why this is over here either. I know why it's over there, because I am not smart sometimes, and keep forgetting that Iroh doesn't have white in him. It is all me. It's just me just messing it up. Professor Z. Anthropologist. He is a human advisor ally. Discard a card and draw a card with a tap. Then you can pay 1 colorless and tap and sacrifice him. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Those are things we want to do. So Iroh is really good with adventures. Just get rid of the adventures, cast them for their cost, or for their flashback cost of 1, or whatever it is. They come back, or whatever the cost is, yeah. They come back, and then you just, instead of going to the exile zone for flashback, it goes to the exile zone for adventures. So you can just keep casting your adventures over and over and over again. So if they die as creatures, you can just go cast them for flashback. It's silly. I'm very excited about it. Like, this is dumb. I'm in. Dumb things, yes please. Zuku. Exiled Prince. He's got Firebending 3. It's a 4/3, and you can pay 3 to exile the top card of your library, and you can play it this turn. It's another use for firebending. I tried to put as much stuff in here because I have a lot of firebending in here, so I wanted to have things to do with that firebending. Like, I didn't want to get stuck with cards I couldn't, or get stuck with a bunch of mana that I can't use, and then just be like, wow, I got 20 mana, cool. What am I going to do with this? Wartime Protesters. Haste, 4/4 for 4. Whenever an ally you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and it gains haste until end of turn. There's a lot of allies in here, even though it's not an ally deck. Should I put Zhao? Or Zhao? Oh my god. Moonslayer. Why am I... Anyway, gotta break and add in 4 minutes. We're gonna keep adding stuff. It's just, I absolutely love the design of this card. It's very on brand. Put a Conqueror counter on him. As long as he has a Conqueror counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains. 2/2, cost 2. Non-basic lands that are tapped, so he's a stacks piece. You don't even have to actually turn him in. You could just use him as a threat. Be like, do you want me to put this counter on here? Do you want your lands to be non-basics? You want me to ruin your day? Waterbender Ascension is pretty sweet. I am a big fan of all these Ascensions. I did like that we got new Ascensions. It was a good place for them. This one is actually kind of cool. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you put a quest counter on it. And then, if you have 4 or more quest counters on it, you draw a card, and then you can waterbend 4, so you can tap your artifacts or your creatures to pay for 4, and waterbend, and target creature can't be blocked this turn. So, it is a way to get our commander through, get whatever we need through. I like to have cards that do things that can win me the game if I need to win the game, if I think I can win the game. The Unagi of Koshi Island. We're putting in here again. We put the other one in here yesterday. We were like, meh, it's not an ally, but it is terrifying. Let's just put this in here. That will be foil. It has flash. It has waterbend 4, so other people can tap their artifacts and their creatures to pay for the water bending of the hexproof, or the ward. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw 2 cards. It's a 5/5. So that's pretty cool. And somebody at your table's probably drawing more cards than they should. That's just this is the way the system always is. Somebody is always being a jerk. Agna Kala. Dun 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 dun. Get that. This is one of the special land, or one of the 5 lands that are in the set. Enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a basic land, and then you can tap it for a blue. Or you can pay 1 blue and 2 colorless and draw a card and then discard a card. I actually probably would really like this in my Admiral Brass deck. It's really good for discarding things. And don't put it in Katara. Actually, I probably need a couple copies of a lot of these lands, which kind of stinks. We have 1 minute until break. I do appreciate everybody setting their breaks. This is kind of my job right now, which is the lameness. I am lame. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. It's always a good time. I have people to talk with, people to hang out with. I am going to introduce myself again when I get back. I am going to go check on my kitty cats. Go make sure the dog didn't find anything I might not have remembered to pick up. You can't put the Zuku in here. That was supposed to go in a different deck. I swear I know what I'm doing. I swear I know how Commander works. I hope everybody's having a good day. I will be back in a second. This looks absolutely beautiful in foil. I'm going to switch the printing, switch it over to this. It's really pretty. I'll be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Whee! Apple, you're in charge. Apple's in charge. Oh my god, Apple, I just dropped all those on my Warhammer Excellent timing on my part. Hey, Barbie. What's up, everybody? I'm back. Everything is not on fire. I did pet some cats on my way through. Said hi to Daphne Doo. Hey, Barbie. Barbie's coming to say hello. She's going to be like, why is all this stuff on here? We don't need all this stuff up here, right? We can move some of it for you. She's like, you better move it all for me. She's like, why is all this other stuff over here? She's like, how am I supposed to get through here? Anyway, hey everybody. It's Emmara, Goddess of Blender. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am a puppeteer. I am a cosplayer. You might have seen me at Magic conventions. Roaming around with my puppet. Maybe my Appa puppet who was roaming around. He was also part of the trivia contest on Friday at MagicCon Atlanta. You might have also seen my Chocobo running around. Choco was running around at Vegas. You might have seen my Chandra puppet in Chicago. Yeah, I love Magic. It's one of my favorite things in the world. I've been playing for over 30 years. I'm sitting around in my pajamas because I can, because that's how cool I am. I am one of your Magic the Gathering ambassadors for Avatar: The Last Airbender. We've been building our Avatar decks all week long. Actually, we've been building them. We've had them built for a while now. They've just been sitting around. And I'm finally sleeving them and entering them into Moxfield because I don't do things until I can actually do things. So I was like, well, we can't play with these yet. I was like, well, wait a second until we actually do this. This is the Emmara Magical Miniature Morning Hours show. Occasionally it's an hour, occasionally it's hours. I don't know. It just does whatever it wants. Occasionally we're painting miniatures. Occasionally we are, well, every day we're always entering magic cards. You can find me on Moxfield under Goddess of Blender if you'd like to check out any of my decks, or if you'd like to check out my Magic collection and are looking for anything, want to trade, sell, whatever. I don't care. They're just there. I basically own an LGS to myself. I don't know. You can see what I've done with my life. Not much. I love Magic. I love gaming. Occasionally you might see me on here just streaming and playing some video games. But also you can find me on Wednesdays playing Magic Online with the Breakfast Club. My friends Bear and Bones and Chris. We play Magic Online every week. We choose a different theme. This week we're playing Allies, and we're playing Allies before the good ones come out. So we're all choosing different allies, and we're going to build silly decks and see what happens. They don't have to be ally decks. They're just using an ally as their commander. So who knows what we're going to do? It's probably going to be nonsense. We do that at 10 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday nights. You can also find me tomorrow, most of the day, playing Magic Online or Magic Arena, because it is early access, and we will playing Avatar. We'll probably be doing a lot of drafting, because I get to draft for free, and I don't get to draft very often, because I don't have the money or time to get free diamonds, or crystals, or whatever the hell they are. So we do a lot of drafting during early access, so you'll see a lot of Avatar Limited. I did build a couple of decks, so we probably will play some of those as well. Yeah, I think that's all we got going on right now. Nothing else exciting except for Thursdays, where we play at 6 p.m. One-on-one Magic with Tomedy on my kitchen table behind me. That's what we always do Thursdays. And then you can find me guesting all over the place. Right now, I am having audio issues, so I am not hosting things until I figure that out. Anyway, we are building an Iro deck. Iro Grand Lotus. We are making a lessons deck. I need to find a better name. I had a good name for it last night. I should have wrote it down or text messaged it to me, and I didn't. Oh my god, my neck is so freaking kinked up right now. Giving me a migraine, and I don't like it. Anyway, Iro Grand Lotus has Firebending 2, so when he attacks, you're going to get 2 red mana in your mana pool, and you can use that during combat, and then it melts off after combat. So you're going to want to do instants, or have things with flash, or be able to flash things in with other cards to to get the most out of firebending. We did that a lot with Fire Lord Azula. She's our Grixis princess of the set, so we build her. Um, During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1, which is pretty awesome. So we got lots of lessons in here. Iroh is teaching people lessons. Gonna teach you gonna teach you a life lesson. Teaching life lessons. That's what until Iroh teaching life lessons until I figure out a better name for it. That's what's happening. So the last card we entered in, I did not actually read off. It is Chakra Meditation. It is an enchantment. When this enchantment enters, we're going to return up to 1 target instant or sorcery card from our graveyard, which is good for our lessons. And then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card, then discard a card, unless there are 3 or more lessons in your graveyard. So we're most likely going to burn into lessons out into our graveyard anyway. I don't know how many times we're going to be recasting them and stuff. It just kind of on. I don't know. I haven't decided exactly. I really do want to do adventures. Party Rick, that is fantastic. What is happening? Party Rick. I wish I was Party Rick. My name is Emmara, and I like to party. That was hilarious. One time, I hung out with my friend for a day and a half, and didn't realize that I was hanging out with my friend. I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah, I do remember this. I do remember meeting you in Chicago. Uh, hey, it happens. uh, I remember you, Joker. Uh, Geek is great. That's the thing is sometimes everything just be blending together. Like I don't know how many times I've just like I meet so many people, and then like I meet so many people online as well. So then like I get places, and sometimes I just everything has blended together to the point where I'm like, do I know you? Maybe I probably played a game with you. It also doesn't help when like guesting places, and then I'm like, did I have them on my stream or was I on somebody else's stream? Iroh Dragon of the West. So I tried to put all of them in here. I love my conventions. I used to go to comic conventions all the time. I haven't been to one in all. I think the last comic convention I went to was in 2013. I think that was the last one I cosplayed at too. Like I used to do a lot of cosplaying for like Free Comic Book Day and for conventions, but like, yeah, I think it was Fan Expo in Toronto. Seems like that seems right. I might not be. This Iroh is gross too. He's 4 mana for 4/4. Yeah, like I still love my comic books. Like I get them digitally now. Like this stack of things behind me is too many comic books. It's like 15,000 comic books. I keep bringing them downstairs, and I'm like, why? Why? What did I do with my life? I bought too many comic books. I've been trying to get rid of my comic book collection for years and years and years. Like I have things that I kept, that I searched for, that I hunted for, that are going to be with me forever. But like I have so many comic books, and somebody else needs to enjoy them now. Or somebody needs to go open a store, because that's basically what you could just do. I always wanted to open an LGS just so I could just hang out in it. I didn't really care if it was making money, which I guess is good, because that's how LGSs work. At the beginning of combat on your turn, each creature you control with a counter on it gains firebending too. That's pretty cool. Ooh, we could put the Katara thing so every time they tap, they all get firebending. Oh, that would be really cool. Hmm. Do I? I only have two copies of it, and I have one in Qatar, and I have one in Toph. They're really good in both of them, unfortunately. That is how businesses work. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people want to own their own businesses and do their own things so they can be their own bosses, but they don't realize what goes into owning a business. Like, I almost bought the last time our LGS, or the third time one of our LGSs was going out of business, I almost bought all of their product and then was going to just reopen the LGS, and they were going to give me their uh, codes for the distributors and things, so I didn't have to start over anew. But like, it is too much responsibility. It would have to be my partner that actually took care of it, like the financial parts of things. Yeah, like it's great, like doing your own thing, but you don't realize how much work goes into it, and if you don't think about like all the financial things and logistics of it all beforehand. Like, I overthink everything to a point where it's just unhealthy and stupid. And yeah, like I thought about all the consequences of opening an LGS, and I was like, yeah, this is not a good idea. I love Avatar. I have been having a blast with this set. I've been trying to theme all these decks to work against each other in some way. I managed to build a lot of decks. Too many decks. Uh, this will be the fourth one that I have sleeved. I don't have a couple of cards. I actually didn't get a lot of the cards that I needed for a couple of the decks that I wanted to build because oh my god, that freaking wall is so stupid. I put it in Toph. It's just in there. Like, I have no way to animate it, but well, I guess no, I do have a way to animate it. I could because so silly enough, Toph will make the wall. Oh no, because it's a creature. Well, no, it's a non-token artifact, so it's in land. So I could earthbend at the wall. Give it 2+1+1 counters. Make it a 2/2 32. Now, if only if I can get rid of Defender. Like, all these decks I built mostly with Avatar cards. I only used cards that could be technically in Avatar, like Think Twice could fit in there. Yeah, I need to rebuild my wall deck now. Like, when I saw that when I was going through the previews, like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, that is stupid. I want to talk about this, and I cannot. It's so dumb. Uh, People are gonna get killed by that wall a lot. I mean, it's not hard to cast. I mean, it's 8 mana, but like, yeah, yeah. Not only that, there's a couple cards in this set that actually make it more dangerous too. I really love the artwork on this with the Aang, and it's cool to see like magic art, but in Avatar, like that's one of my favorite things about Universes Beyond is getting to see uh, those worlds done by magic artists, or at least in the magic art style. Plus, I get a bunch of new art for a bunch of properties that I enjoy, so I'm like, yay! More things, woohoo! Alright, that can go over there. I'm still trying to keep track of how many lessons we actually have in here. Yeah, there's a lot of really fun cards in the set to like actually work around. So I'm excited to just try out some silly stuff. I'm like, yes, what silly things can I do with these cards? I have a lot of stuff I want to upgrade to. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cards to make all of the Avatar decks I want to make, but I also don't have all the cards to make or to upgrade all my decks, which ugh, is dumb. Doing silly things is the best part of Magic. Like, I like to imagine everything as I'm playing, and I picture creatures fighting each other, like your creatures fighting my creatures, and I'm like, picture dumb things in my head. Iroh fighting dog meat and random things like that. Like, it keeps me entertained. Iroh's demonstration, where it just gives people stuff. You get one of these, and you get one of these. The new Iroh is really cool. Does the new Iroh fit in there? Dun 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 dun. Iroh. Oh, does he have? Oh yeah, he starts with a different name. What is? Ugh. Forgot what it is. It's not Firebending Instructor. Iroh. Why you got a different name? Oh, you can't fit in this deck. That's why. Okay. That's why I can't find that Iroh. It's like, you cannot play with this Iroh. That is why. But I want to see him, please. I would like to see Iroh. I would like to see T-Master Iroh. Oh, can he go in that? He should be able to fit in there. You get food tokens. At the beginning of combat, target opponent gains control of target permanent you control. When you do, you get an ally token and put a +1/+1 counter on that token for each permanent you own that your opponents control. And Zerdu, or Zutru, should go in there. I think they're the colors I'm thinking. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it'll fit in there? Sweet. Yeah. That'll be fun. I've been sort of trying to figure out fun things to do with Iroh, because there are a lot of fun cards that I can just give to people. I love gifting things. I'm like, enjoy this. Enjoy this. Enjoy. Is Zerdu? What is Zerdu? I have one copy, I feel like, sitting around somewhere. Oh, did I spell this wrong? I did. I did spell you wrong. Good God. Yeah, so it can go in there. It is Jeskai. I was thinking it was Jeskai. I knew it was at least the red and the blue, and I was like, the white. Is it in there? I feel like it is. Because that would definitely keep you alive, and you could give away a lot of things, and make it, because at least you get something out of the deal. You get creatures that become pretty big, and you gain draw cards, and you gain life. Seems good. I guess you probably have to. Well, no, then I'd have to use that her as the commander. Well, I guess that's not terrible. I guess that's a thing I can do. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, Ran and Shaw. That was the other. I knew there was another thing I was. They're pretty cool. Where are they? Ran and Shaw. I try to keep these actually with if something is foil, or because a lot of these are probably forever decks that I just keep, because usually if I get like an ambassadorship or something, I'm usually like, okay, I'll keep these decks forever. I built these. They're special. What do you do, Red and Shaw? I kind of just didn't even look at you. Flying, Firebending 2, 4/4 for 5. When Ran and Shaw enter, if you cast them, and there are 3 or more dragon or lesson spells in your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of Ran and Shaw, except for it's not legendary. You can pay 1 red and 3 colorless, and dragons you control get +2/+0. A lot of these abilities are really good with fire bending, just so you have somewhere to spend all that mana. I'm interested in. I haven't played my Fire Lord Azula deck yet. Katara I haven't played yet either, now that I think about it. I'll be playing them all on Thursday, I know. Okay, what was in this other stack over here? I threw this aside and I was like, oh, we'll see what's in here later. That would be really good. I don't know why I didn't put that in the other deck. Ugh. Me, what am I gonna do with you? Fire Nation Cadets. not super great. That is sad. Accumulate wisdom. Shared roots. Zuku's exile, probably not terrible. Solace Revelations. I can go in there. Rockalanche. Why did I not put you in that deck? Oh my gosh, there's a lot of stuff I should have put in that other deck. What was I doing? Sometimes. Yeah, and I have another Waterbender in Ascension. No wonder why I didn't put it over in the Zuku deck. Oh yeah, all the Jinx things are fun. I'm hoping to see more stuff like that, so I can do more silly things. I should have put this Katara in the other Katara deck. I don't know what I was doing here. Oh, and I have another Redirect Lightning? Okay, I guess that's going in there too. I guess those are things that are happening. I think that was one of my favorite things about this set, is I found so many things to actually put in my other decks. Even if there's just like one or two cards. Very excited about the new clone. That lets me make a non-legendary version of people's commanders and things. It makes it into a 2/2, but it's kind of funny. Firebending lesson. Really not that great. I mean, I guess I could kick it, right? Still not great. I just want to perform lessons. I don't even care if they're good. Those are probably a bunch of bad lessons. Could do that. There's a lot of cards like that. You can just do all partners. 5-color partners. Because there was a lot of Battle Bond partners. This Firebending lesson is really not great. This is 1 red mana. It's a shock that I can kick. But it's a lesson. This Prosperity has Iroh on it, so I was like, well, wait, we'll use this. Is that a sorcery? Yeah. And we are using the Iroh version. Boop. The Iroh version. Yeah, I was actually surprised. I was going through some of my commons and uncommons and realized that there was a whole bunch of partners that I had just forgotten about, because there was some at common, there were some at uncommon. I really liked Battle Bond. I would like to go back to Battle Bond at some point. Not. That's the one thing that makes me sad about this like coming year, is I know that there's not any like Master set / Horizon set, so I don't even. And they're gonna have to print more reprints, and I imagine like Strixhaven is probably gonna have another spell reprint thing going on. Boop. Firebending Student is really good. Like, it is actually kind of stupid. Like, I'm actually interested to see what it does tomorrow during early access on Arena. I'm gonna try it out and see what happens. It's probably not gonna. I feel like being able to create red mana and have prowess gives me the ability to cast some spells that are just gonna make them even bigger. I don't know. Monastery Swift Spear is really, really good. I mean, it's a 1 mana with haste, but I don't know. Maybe not having haste will slow this down, so it's not actually as good as I think it might be. Rockalanche. You are also a lesson. We are teaching lessons to Zuku, because he is so whiny. So feisty. Oh, we do have a foil copy of this. That's silly. Well, if that was an instant, that would be so good. Brace of Freedom. See how many times I can get killed by Airbender's Reversal. It's so funny because I've seen so many of these episodes and like seeing magic artwork and being like, oh, this I remember this from this episode. We'll keep Yip Yip in there. Did we do a water bending lesson? I'm gonna put all the lessons in here. Let's see, here we have whirlwind technique. That is not one of the lessons. Firebending lesson. Okay, so apparently we did not do all the lessons. Water bending. That's another. I love cards that interact well, or tell a story, I guess, or let you work together with them, like Kildara or Caldra complete. If you have all three parts, each one of them does something different to make it even better for having each one. I like a payoff, like in Duskborn, they had the one guy with the watch bending. That is not an actual thing. So many lessons. Yeah, there's the artifacts. I feel like there's another artifact that does something similar to that too. I'm trying to remember what it's called though. Okay, waterbending technique. Cycle of renewal. I'm sitting here looking through this stack of cards and I'm like, I don't know if we have a way to win. Or have a good way to win. I'm like, Yeah, I like the new Beetlejuice guy, where you need like 3 copies of him. And then it makes like a giant creature. Unfortunately, I can't use it in Commander that way, so that makes me sad. Oops, apparently we already had a cycle of renewal. Excellent, okay. That just means I get one more card. Sometimes that is how you win Magic. You just don't be scary. I don't know how many times I've had it where I start out slow, and because I'm not doing anything, nobody's really paying attention to me. And sometimes that, going under the radar, is great. What is it called? Now I gotta go find it. I'm like, I must know. I know these things. Let's go to advanced format. Nope. I don't want any of these things. I don't want to explore card. I want to go to cards. Cards. Show me cards. I don't know. Show me the card I want to see. I'm trying to think of what it is called. I know what colors it is. Where's Scryfall at? Boop. Scryfall. Duskborn. Green cards. Card gallery. Man, I was an ambassador for this set. You think I would know things. That was a long time ago. It seems like it was a really long time ago. Oh, Alternac, the thrice called Altac. Let's see if I come up. There we are. Altac, the thrice called, has trample. Whenever Altac, the thrice called, becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls. What makes him, though? There's something specific that makes him come out and lets you search him. Not that. Not you, nor you, nor you. Ah, say its name. That's the name of the card I'm thinking. Say its name, say its name. Boop. Yeah, you mill 3 cards, then you return a creature card or a land card from your graveyard to your hand, exile this card and 2 other cards, name say its name from your graveyard, search your library. Our graveyard hand in our library for a card called Altenac, the thrice called, and put it onto the battlefield and shuffle. Unfortunately, can't use it in Commander, but it is very fun and flavorful, which makes me happy. I am gonna stand up here in like a minute and a half and go check on the babies, go make sure the kid... It's more to go check and see if the dog has destroyed anything and made me sad. Oh yes, I have heard of this group. I have heard of your deck exchange. I've seen some of Geek's decks that he's played against, that are gotten from you all. Oh, let's go back here. Yeah, I love fun cards that do silly things like that. Like, I don't know. I just like things that do silly stuff. Like, I like Magic when it's silly. Like, I don't... It's no fun. Just, I don't know. I like having my fun. And I want everybody else to have fun too, so a lot of times I stay away from things I know will make things not... people not have fun. Earthbending is actually really cool. This card is super awesome in foil, but also it's actually not terrible. You draw a card for 2 mana, but also I really needed that in a 3-color deck. I'll be back in a second. Thanks for sitting through the break if you do. I will be right back, everybody. Way too many mandibles, Mando. Mandalorian. Oh yes, Geek is... Geek is always the problem. Let's see here. Okay. Those we already have. I can go over here then. Okay. Some more things into the deck. What are you doing? I know, there's too much stuff on that table. We'll fix that in a second. We will fix that in a second, little one. I'm sorry. Man, it's too bad she doesn't have a cat. Boop. Hermetic Herbalist. Human, druid, and an ally. There's too many things. Too many things, I say. Also, geek is always a problem. I know better than to let geek live. Even when they're not causing a problem. Because most likely it's just going to become a problem later on. What is happening, everybody? I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. Occasionally you might see me roaming around at Magic Cons or at conventions. It's known to happen. I'm a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. You might have seen my Appa. He was roaming around at MagicCon Atlanta. You might have seen my Chocobo running around at MagicCon Vegas. Where else were we? We've been everywhere. You might have seen my cosplays. I've done a couple of cosplays. You might have seen my other puppets. You might have seen me in the cosplay contest. I also do Magic Online on Wednesdays on here, and also play with Tomedy, my friend, on Magic behind me on my kitchen table every Thursday. What else do? We guest all over the place, and I am also one of your Avatar, The Last Airbender ambassadors. I love Avatar. I'm very excited about the set. Tomorrow we do have the early access. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed. I appreciate it. I always enjoy having somebody to talk to, because then I don't feel as crazy. Not just sitting here talking to myself, rambling nonsense. Geek always swears they're not a problem. And then they're like, why are you attacking me? I'm like, you know why you're being attacked. Don't question me. You know exactly what you're doing. Like, I've played all their decks so many times that I know what to expect and what to deal that I need to deal with. I'm like, yep, this is gonna be a problem. Why do we have I swear I must have thought that there was white in Iroh at some point. I think I was thinking the other Iroh, so I was just throwing stuff aside. I'm like, none of these things go in here. What is going on here? True Ancestry. Return up to one target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. That's not terrible for Barbie. You are a terror. You are a terror. I love you. Bye, kitty. Ah, Barbie. Yeah. I Geek's playstyle is just dangerous. Geek is always going to be a problem. Even if it's a new deck that they haven't tried yet. I'm like, yeah. That stupid food deck has killed me so many freaking times. Geek always gets so upset that you're attacking them or trying to kill them. I'm like, Geek, it's okay. You know why you're dying. You are being a problem. Don't make me kill you. I don't want to do this. This is all your fault. How many mountains do we even have in here? I don't know. I just wanted lessons. I'm just putting lessons in here. If they work, they work. Worst comes to worst, this is probably actually becoming an adventure deck. Actually, the last time I played, oh my gosh, I probably should have died. Because I was playing at Magic Con with Geek and my friend Jeremy and his husband, and yeah, the boards were insane. I managed to Fairy's Protection myself when Geek was about to kill me and take me off the board. So instead, somebody else died instead of me, so I was still around. So it's like, sweet. Okay, excellent. I am still around. Okay, so now what do we do? Geek missed something that was going on, and I managed to pull it out of my butt. I killed him with ponies at that. It was my undeck. It was all just it just had a bunch of unknown cards and uncards, and it was just doing stupid, stupid things and making for a weird, wacky game anyway. It was a really fun game. Shared roots. You can go in here as well. We'll see if any of this actually works well together. I feel like this is not going to work well. Yeah, I managed to pull it off, but it was very... Ugh. There was a lot of math involved, and a lot of just weird instances of things, because there was a weird amount of creatures out. Trying to take me off the board and then not being able to really threw him off. Because I was the next one that needed to go. So, not being able to do that, and I had purposely left my friend, or their husband James alive, so that there was another person that was a problem for him to deal with. Sometimes I will say that, like, there's a lot of politicking in Magic, but there's also a lot of times I don't think people realize that sometimes you do need other people to get things done. Sometimes you can't take that person by yourself that is in the lead. Sometimes you need a meat shield. Sometimes people are my meat shield. Sometimes I could take somebody off and be, oh, I'm going to get second place, but, oh, I could win if I keep this other person around and they have to deal with both of us. Like, there's a lot of strategy that goes into Magic that I think gets forgotten about sometimes. Blue-white flying is probably the most dangerous thing in the limited format for this set. There is not a lot of flyers, and most of them, there's a couple in black, there's a couple in there's a couple in blue, and there's a lot in white. But most of these other creatures can't block those things. Iguana parrot has prowess, which is great. It's a bird with prowess. I'm very excited about that. My bird deck just got even stronger. My chocobo deck. I am searching for proofs of any birds that are in my chocobo deck so that I can have the artist do, or commission them to do a chocobo version of that. Need all the chocobos that I can get. I will be more powerful than ever before. Boomerang Basics. Turn target non-land permanent to its owner's card. If you control that permanent, control a card. It's literally just boomerang. But it's a boomerang that might draw you a card, which is pretty cool. Mountain. We got a mountain. One mountain. The cats are very excited that I fixed their litter robot, and now it just keeps roboting. The cat's killing me. Avatar. Avatar. I want all Appa lands, though. Need Appa lands. silly shrine lands. Lost Days. Lost Days is actually kind of cool. Lost Days. I feel like we need more milling in this deck. Questions. Are we milling? I feel like I'm milling. I'm milling myself? Question mark. Do I even know what I'm doing in this deck that I just built? I don't know. Maybe. Am I going to put this Peregrine Drake that's just hanging out over here in there? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, a Peregrine Drake could probably be part of Avatar, I imagine. Do we have Boomy in here? Our Boomy? I don't know if we do or not. I feel like we do. Boomy. Why do I keep calling Boomy the wrong thing? Boomy. Why can't I not pronounce anybody's name today? It has been a day. Frantic Search we will put in there if we can fit it in there. Nope. Not those things. Don't need those things. Do need those things. That's not that. No. Don't need those. Submersibles. Otter Penguin. You're an otter and a bird. I need 2 copies of you. For my otter deck and for my bird deck. Those Botanical Sanctum, Dreamroot Cascade. Oh, actually, I can use all of these. Castle Wolf Run? Sure, why not? Avatar's Destiny actually is good in that. Starcraft Coast. Command Tower is probably a land. Oh, I forgot we had these cool... we have these Black Lotus Islands that we were putting in here. Forgot those were going in there. Those can't go in there. I have an extra Katara Waterbending Master. I actually have an Azula too. I didn't get a Zuko? Doop, doop, doop. I don't think anybody actually knows what they're doing. I just stuck a bunch of cards in a stack and said, I think this stack is big enough. It looks like it's big enough to be a stack of cards. That is magic. This looks like this could be a commander deck. Excellent, me. Excellent. Oh, I should have Maya in there. I'm not actually making a Zuko deck, so... Cabbage... My Cabbage Man, you don't need to go in, even though... No, Cabbage Man. Cabbage Man, I will probably just make your own deck. Exotic Orchard? Sure, that's a land. Mosswort Bridge? That's also a land. Terramorphic Expanse? Sure, that's a thing. Those are lands. I hate lands. I don't want to do land stuff. I've gotten to the point where I can see a stack of cards and I'm like, yep, this is enough cards. Like, this will work. Apparently, these are all the cards that I didn't put over here. Valor Stance, we can't use any of these. Those are all white. Don't need that. Don't need any of these. These are all black. None of these will fit properly. I don't know if I put the red one over there. You know what? You need ways to do things. There we go. That's ways to do things. You know what? Do I want that guy in here? Kinda. Zoku. Fire Nation Drill. If I could use bribery easily over the internet, we will change that over to the fancier version. I feel like I'm missing something. I don't know what it is I'm missing, or what I want to, what I'm looking for. These stacks have gotten out of control over here. My mess, like, my desk looks messy right now, and it is, but everything else around me, messier. Okay, that can all go in there, I guess. I don't know where my other cards are, so whatever. But I guess those things are going in there. Did you fix it? You found a solution to your problem. Man, we need more creatures in this deck. I'm sitting here looking, I'm like, this doesn't, it's not a lot of creatures. I guess we need some way to win, right? That's the thing. I'm going to have to go through a lot of this and fix things that I just kind of threw aside. There's a lot of legendaries in this deck, too. Fang, Oroku's Companion. Ugh. There's a whole bunch of things that I'm going to have to get extra copies of. I don't know how easy the set's going to be to find. People got unexcited, but then people got re-excited. The set is really good. I'm very excited about a lot of things. I want the freaking 6-pack, or the Connecty cards. I don't remember what they're called. Like the holiday ones that they put out, and the Final Fantasy ones that are coming out, and then the Chocobo box that's coming out. Ugh, god damn it. I have to have those Chocobo lands for my Chocobo deck, because it's simple science. Isle Bluff. Do we already have a... I don't know if we put any of the thriving. Oh, nope, we didn't. Okay. Then we can use all of them. That works. Thriving Bluff. Oh, Mashu. Picture Boomy and Aang riding down this thing. Whoosh. Crazy slide. Oromashu City. Boop. Squishy, squish, squish. Yeah, I gotta get the Appa that comes with in the 6-pack there. He's really good. He kicked my butt with. He's really. I mean, for allies, you get so many triggers off of it. It just makes all your allies fly, which is extremely dangerous. Flying. How many times will you kill me? Well, every time. All the time. Years and years and years of dying to flying. I almost forgot to put a command tower in my deck the other day. I was like, this is a 3-color deck. I was like, it would be kind of stupid not to have one in here. Would be pretty dumb. That is not how you spell arcane signet. Burp. That is how you play not. Oops, all death. I had a deck, back in the day, I used to have a lot of board wipes in my deck. Too many board wipes. I was like, where are my artifacts at? It was just like, you have one artifact. We're just going to put it in this line with these enchantments. Okay. Okay, I guess. Consider, which also has Iroh on it. Boop. I have a lot of spells. Switching. I mean, I guess I'll find out how this plays on Thursday and probably take things out. Because I'm working with a limited pool, trying to make everything themed, and also, like, I'm like, Zuko and Iroh are in these pictures? Okay, we'll put it in the deck. Excellent. You know, I've been building decks for like 31 years. I know what I'm doing at this point in time. It's just like second nature at this point. Thriving Bluff. That's the other jumpstart. I have the jumpstart set has a lot of really good cards in it too. This is a good way to teach people how to play Magic. I am a big fan of Jumpstart, and I do like that they give me a reason to buy Jumpstart packs, because I do like teaching people how to play Magic, and I do like drafting with it and playing matches with people. Like Jumpstart is probably one of my favorite things to draft with people, even online. Like the decks usually always work, or at least do the things that they're supposed to do. They're easy to teach people how to play because there's not a whole bunch of crazy mechanics. Like teaching through Commander, one of the worst ways to teach people Magic ever. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. It's not a good way to teach people Magic ever. Like, here's my deck that does 63 different things. But they all synergize really well. Watch this. I don't even know how to play Magic. Why are you showing me this? I hate this. Burp. C17, Moss Via, Ward Bridge. All the unexciting cards I'm adding right now. I'm like, ugh, boring. Boring. Okay, we've hit the halfway mark. We've got half a deck. Woo! Exotic Orchard. Oh, this is the pretty one. I like this one. This was the one that was from Bloomborough. It's really pretty. It's got lots of fun colors. Boop. Katara, don't fall over. Don't fall over, Dex. Don't fall over, please. And Maya loves Zoku, so let us... I do not know why my mouth does not want to pronounce things properly. 38 lands, a commander, and 11 cards. That's exactly... I do 37 lands, and my commander, and then whatever else. I'm like, these are the cards that are going in here. Maya has prowess, and we're casting a lot of spells, so I figure we're probably going to exhaust her and get a double strike counter not too far in. I feel like she'll actually be pretty good, too. And, I mean, standard I can only have one of her out, but... Oh, these islands are so pretty. Islands. These are probably all the islands that I'm putting in. But at least I don't have to go find a bunch of Appa Islands or anything. Let's switch the printing to these. That is insane. These are $21 a piece. That is silly. Anyway. This land base is... These 5 islands are more expensive than the deck. That's pretty dumb. They actually are. That's so dumb. Because the rest of the cards are only like $80. Oh, Magic. That's silly. Anyway. Because it has a Lotus on it, and he's the Iron Lotus, I figured these Lotus lands, I finally have somewhere to put them. I've had them for a while now, because I got them from buying too many mystery booster boxes for myself. Bought too many mystery booster boxes. Got too many islands. As one does. Command tower. That's right, I'm not forgetting to put a command tower in my deck this time. I like it when I outsmart myself. Outsmart myself from screwing myself over. I do like that this lets me destroy a non-basic or destroy a land. Opponent controls searches for basic and puts it onto the battlefield tapped and shuffle. I can just destroy any land. I'm in. Then I don't have to put a destroy land in my deck, because I'll just use this as my way to destroy a land if I need to. Haha! And then I can recast it with my flashback. Haha! Yeah! Price of freedom. We have a lot of spells in here. I feel like I should definitely put... I needed the blue spirit in here. I'm gonna have to get a couple copies of the blue spirit. God dang it. I need flash on some of my cards. Stormcarved Coast. Boop. Avatar's Destiny, I figure will be good in here. Get +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard, and it's an avatar in addition to its other types. So Zuko is going to become, or Iroh is going to become an avatar. And then when an enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand, and up to one creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. So we can just go grab another card. And then we can just throw this on here. Yeah, because we return this to our hand as well, and then we can just throw Avatar's Destiny on whatever creature we grab, which is pretty cool. It's a way to get back Iroh for cheap if we need to. So, that is an aura. That can go over there. Kesef Wolf Run. That is a way to win if we need to. I like to have different ways to win. Like, they're not always the best ways. Not always the best plan. Oh, these are not the correct... These sleeves need to go over here. Get out of here, crappy sleeves. My crappy sleeves just fill... I put rares in them that need to go in there. I'm like, hey, this can go in here. This is a crappy sleeve. Kesef Wolf Run. You do things. You let me go. And give me trample, and give me +X or +0, all things I like. What do I do? Is this Markov? No, this is MOC. MOC. Yeah, that needed a reprint for the longest time. I remember when this got way up there. I was like... and now it's been reprinted to death and isn't worth anything. It happens. 301. What are we doing? Botanical Sanctum. Boop. We're switching that to the fancy printing. Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I really enjoyed Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I enjoy all Magic sets, but I like the weird sets of places we haven't been. Ravnica made me angry just because everybody was a detective. I was like, that's silly. I don't like this. I was like, you didn't need to make detectives a thing. They didn't need to be a thing. So we are going to go on break in 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Go take a little stretch. I appreciate you all hanging out with me. Sit through a break. I appreciate that as well. Because that's never exciting. I get... they want me to buy all sorts of really weird things. I was getting baby diapers for the longest time, but now I'm getting the correct ones. I'm getting old people diapers, so success. We got there. Targeted marketing. I had to yell at my computer and at my TV a bunch of times. I was like, I don't even like babies. Quit showing me diapers. They're like, oh, you need old people diapers from your whining, and we can tell. I'm like, okay, I get it. I see. That makes sense. Old lady diapers, excellent. And then they're like, here's also a Taco Bell commercial. I was like, I will need these diapers afterwards. Excellent. Thank you. Synergy. Boomy. I need another Boomy, though. I need the red-green Boomy. Boomy's really good. I've gotten to gas Boomy a couple of times. Oh, that's true. They probably think because I definitely do talk to my cats like they are babies. Damn it. Now it all makes sense. Hey, phone. I like my cats. I like cats. Give me cat things. I will probably buy cat things if you show me cat things. That's a very good chance. Targeted marketing is very good. Like if I see like Taco Bell, I will probably go buy Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell so much. I really want Taco Bell. My partner wouldn't have just taken our vehicle. Guess I could DoorDash Taco Bell. I don't have anything to do this evening. I might watch a horror movie or something because I don't get to watch horror movies when my partner is around. I and I don't like to stay up late to go to watch movies because I'm like I'd rather sleep or try to go to sleep, which just ends up me making magic decks. Boomy, did we put? I don't think we did. Okay, I was pretty sure we didn't put Boomy in here yet. This is just the king of the three trials, though. What do we get? When he enters, we choose X, where X is the number of lesson cards. Oh yeah, that's definitely going in here. My cat's. So we just got my partner when I went to Atlanta decided to buy a new bed, and then it had to be shipped, so it was just taking forever to ever get here, and then it finally came this past weekend. So I had to completely redo the bedroom and build a new bed frame and set up the bedroom. So that was a fun weekend. But anyway, the old mattress is hanging out sideways in the living room, right, or like in between the living room and the leaving the house area, and the cats are loving it. They're just crawling all over this bed. They're just sleeping on it, like on the side because it's sideways, so they're just sleeping on the little half of it. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous. It's like, this does not need to be happening, cats. They're like, this is where this is staying. I'm like, this is not where this is staying. Even though I think might actually put it upstairs against the wall, because they're just having a blast climbing up and down it and sitting at the top of it like they're the lords of the castle, which they are the lords of the castle. So I'm just like, well, okay. I guess, cats. I guess. I guess you win this one. I'm very easily defeated. Yeah, I am very, very behind. I just ended up finally watching Terrifier 3, which is just gore. I love that it's practical gore, but yeah. Okay, I'll be back in like 3 seconds or in a couple of seconds. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Ugh. Barbie, what are you doing? Black Girl say? I did. You did this. Clearly all your fault. Where are we going here, Betty Man? What's happening, everybody? Yeah, the Terraformer movies, I love that they're practical effects, but I hate that it's just overdone violence. Like, once you do the one. Once you bash somebody's head in with a hammer a couple of times, you don't need to do all the rest of the things you're gonna do to them. Cut their head off, and then shoot them, and then blow them up, and like that's too many things. Like, just up the body count. Anyway, what's happening, everybody? I am Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content on the internet. I am also a cosplayer and a Magic the Gathering puppeteer. Occasionally, you might see my puppets at Magic the Gathering's conventions and things, and other conventions occasionally. You might see me at PAX, Commander Sealed, Command Fest. I've been to a couple other things. You might have seen my puppets roaming around at MagicCon. I had Appa at Atlanta, and I had my Chocobo over at Vegas. I've had a couple other ones. Been in the cosplay contest a couple times. I've cosplayed 5 different characters at MagicCon so far, and at Command Fest, and at Commander Sealed. So I've done a couple different cosplays. Yeah. I guess that is true. I do love his design and everything. Like, he's a fun horror movie villain character. They are definitely just making the push to push him everywhere they possibly can while they can. I was like, I love all sorts of different kinds of horror movies. It just kind of depends on my mood at the time. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood for Saw movies. Like, sometimes I like to watch people get what they deserve. Do I think that Jigsaw was a hero? Maybe that's the wrong way to look at things. Don't do that. Master's Guidance, which is an enchantment. Whenever you attack with 2 or more legendary creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target attacking creatures at the beginning of your end step. If you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Luckily, Zoku and Iroh. Oh my god! Mouth words! My favorite scary movie is actually Scream, which is silly because, like, okay, so Scream is probably my favorite modern horror movie. My favorite old horror movie, like back from classics, is Motel Hell. Like, it was like late 70s. Pighead, chainsaws, turning people into jerky. It's nonsense. And I love it. And then Dead Alive is probably my next favorite after that. It's just disgusting, just gross, weird practical effects. That not only that, it's also what's the face from Lord of the Rings that did the director of Peter. Not Peter David. That's X-Men. Did the Lord of the Rings movies? So I can't. Jackson, Peter Jackson. That was his first movie. Actually, was Dead or Alive. Guess we'll put the Earth King in here, because we will have a lot of creatures that are 4 or more power. And we need more creatures. The Earth King does let us make a 4/4 bear, though, which is pretty great. I have to put him in my bear deck just because he makes a bear. Yes, Peter Jackson. That was that's who I was thinking. I'd eventually get there. Yeah. I remember when I found out, I was like, oh. I was like, guess I didn't see that. Guess I would not have guessed that. To think that like Peter Jackson and say like Sam Raimi, you know, like they both started out with such. Puppet Master has awesome. I love all the character designs for like the puppets from Puppet Master. Like there's so many horror things I really enjoy. I love the Crypt Keeper and Tales from the Crypt. I used to watch a lot of. I really don't know where I find all the time to watch and do the things that I do, but I used to watch a lot of horror TV shows. Like I used to love the Friday the 13th TV show. That's on like the Sci-Fi Channel. Like it's just super weird nonsense. Like it had nothing to do with Friday the 13th. uh, Got to put this bolt bend in here just because it's got Iroh. He's like, watch this. And he's showing him how to redirect lightning. Which redirect lightning, it's in the flavor text, and it's also a card. I am a huge fan of horror movies. Yeah, right? Forever Night? That was always a wonderful horror TV show. Vampire Police Officer? That was also on the Sci-Fi Channel. Uh, yeah, I used to watch a whole bunch of Sci-Fi Channel shows. uh, I was a very huge fan of Farscape, which was also on the Sci-Fi Channel. There's a lot of really fun horror TV shows and stuff that were just silly. Like I loved Forever Night. I used to watch Highlander on there all the time. I love the Highlander TV show. I sit there and I think about all the cool things I've absorbed in my lifetime. A lot of TV shows and movies, and I'll put a foil version of that in there instead. Creeping crystal coating. What do you do? You make food. I do like food. So silly. Every time it attacks, I create food. Maybe. Oh, there's Earthbending lesson. We need to have that in there. I used to watch the Swamp Thing TV show all the time. That was on USA. And USA used to have horror movies and stuff on like Friday and Saturday nights. After it was like USA After Dark. I feel like television was so much better back in the day when there was only like 50 channels, and then now there's just so many junk channels. Ugh. Guess we're gonna have to put some mana rocks in here, huh? Can't just put that in there. Yes. There we go. This is a foil. Boop. There, we have all the bending lessons that we can have in here. I gotta put honest work in here just because it's got Zoku and Tyru. Where are you going? Why do you have to go that direction? Why do you go over top of me and then go over top of the board and then go over top of that? You could just go that way. You're just letting me know. I understand. It's just like, I'm just letting you know I'm here. Like, you damn human. Okay. Get told by the cat. Put the foil cathartic reunion in here. I think we will put Master Paku in here just because. I do want to put the bird in here, though. Wei Tong. Let's see here. Master Paku. You're also a foil. This is probably the least amount of creatures I've ever put in a deck before. Guess I should probably put more creatures in here. Forest? Boop. We are just listening to all sorts of crazy music right now. I don't know what this punk music is. Tough, hard-headed leader. Yeah, I guess we're putting you in there. I guess I shouldn't put you in the wrong deck. That would be a problem. Hard-headed leader. Oops. 2, 4, 6. The art of tea. The secret ingredient is love. That's true. It's not true. Man, I've been playing Arc Raiders. That's been my thing that I've been escaping to every once in a while. That's so silly. The art of tea. That's another lesson. And we just put a +1/+1 counter onto one target creature and create a food token. And that is a foil. Heart of Tea. Oh my god, this is so many spells. I could easily make this a lot better. I keep looking at like, with other Magic cards. I might just make a real version. I love Final Fantasy. I could either actually finish Final Fantasy 15. I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, yeah, I was in the middle of that, wasn't I? God, I love the X-Files. Every Sunday, I used to watch the X-Files. When we lived overseas at the time, we lived in Germany, I think, when X-Files came out, and like, if you're in the military, I don't know if it's still the way that it is now, but like, it used to be that they were so far behind on movies and television shows and stuff. They would be like a whole entire season behind things. So like, I remember my dad like going and buying like a satellite so that we could pick up Sky TV in the UK so that we could watch the X-Files on Sundays. Because that's rational, you know. We really wanted to watch the X-Files. Don't try to keep the X-Files from us, goddammit. We'll have no part in this. You give us all the X-Files. Do I just want to put that in there because it's silly? No. We shouldn't put that in there. That's not going to do us any good. We can't do any of these things. These cards can't even be in the deck. That makes it very easy to decide what we're putting in here. I wish Skynet would just finally finish us off at this point in time. I keep telling my computer everything. I'm like, computer, if you decide to help us, please just let me know. I will surely join Skynet if that is what we need to do to fix all the world problems. I don't want to join you, AI and robots, but at this point in time, do I have a lot of options? Porcupine. There's lots of fun creatures like Ikoria has, so I'm like, yay, this is silly. Porcupine! Yeah, so like, here's more baby diapers. I'm like, God damn it. Stop giving me baby diapers! At least give me diapers that I can put on. Just get with it, computer. Get with it, phone. Don't you know how butts work? Don't you know butts? Such a number X is the number of lands you control. You may reveal that. Yeah, I guess that's okay. That's just a mana. We're just making mana with that. Not using that for anything. I don't think we're gonna use that. We will take those. Did we put honest work in here already? Enchantment. Yeah, we already put that in there too. I was pretty sure we had put that in there. I had already put you in there. We put you in there. We did not put elemental teaching. Oh, yeah, we did not put these in here. Okay. Those are cards that are going in here. Those are things. How are we gonna make more creatures? I need lots of creatures. I think we're gonna have to change a couple cards that I put in here. Yeah, because that's not gonna do us any good. That's not terrible. It's a scarecrow. See more butts. Man, I love Dr. Pepper. Blast it. Why does mine not like me? Why does mine think I'm gonna poop myself? I don't think so. Not right now. Okay, we don't need an island. We already put all those other islands in there. We will take another forest, though. Ugh, it's only 29 lands, though. We're gonna have to put more. I don't want to put more lands in here. I hate it. Do I put Secret of Bloodbending? I really don't want to play it with people online. Like, but I want it in one of my decks. It's stupid. Oh my god, we put a lot of spells in here. I'm gonna have to probably put some actual other magic cards in here to make this work properly. But whatever. I'll see how it works. It's got a bunch of cards I wanted to see what happens, so we're gonna see what happens. This lesson, we can cause 4 blue, and then you can water bend 10, so you can tap 10 creatures and 10 artifacts and pay the 10, and then you control opponent during their next combat phase. If the spell's additional cost was paid, you just control that player during their next turn. I like that it just says you control target player. Sounds good. Man, I wish I could get into another MMO. I played freaking Warcraft for like 4 years of my life, and that's all I did. So now I'm just like, there's so many other games I want to finish and play, especially like this last month. So many games came out that I'm just like, okay, we don't have time for this. As much as I would like to. Fire Nations. Yeah, I don't want you guys. You guys aren't great. But the sparring dummy, you made the cut. You guys that can kill people, you're not gonna make it in this deck. But sparring dummy is a scarecrow with defender that I can mill cards. Okay. How many creatures are in our deck? 24. Oh. Oh, did I just... Okay, apparently we have 2 copies of Elemental. Oh, so many spells. I hate it. Elemental Teachings. Elemental Teachings. Search your library for up to 4 land cards. Oh, this one's actually really fun. You go and get 4 land cards. It doesn't. They all have to have different names. And then you put them into 2 stacks, and then your opponent has to choose one that goes into the graveyard, and the other goes onto the battlefield. It's fun to make some weird combinations that your opponent's like, oh, both of these things suck. You're like, yes, correct. I have given you no good decisions. That is correct. I feel like we have... Oh, Waterbender. Waterbender's Restoration. I feel like we have a lot of lessons in here. That's a thing that we've done. We put a lot of lessons in the deck. I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. How many lands do we have? We have 29 lands. So I need to put 7 more lands in here. Okay. What is this lesson? This does combustion technique, deals damage equal to 2 plus the number of lesson cards in your graveyard to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it. Okay, that's a good way to get rid of a creature. And most likely we're casting this again for 1 mana. Okay. Combustion Man, you are fun. I wonder if I have another copy of Combustion Man. Combustion Man, Combustion Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We have 24 lessons in this deck. You know, it's perfectly fine amount of lessons, I think. Probably not. I feel like, let me see something here. I feel like we need something else to fix our issues. Don't know if I have anything to put in there right now. We might actually have to search around for something that's worthwhile. That's fun. I mean, a Wildfire Eternal could easily be something from Avatar. Avatar of Slaughter could easily be an Avatar. I want to build an Avatar deck that has all Avatars, and Avatar of Slaughter is obviously going to be hanging out with Aang and just punching people's faces. You know, as they should be, I guess. Let's see here. You're not good for this. You're not good for that. None of you are good for these things that I want to do. Oh, that's not happening. Oh, I forgot I was going to put that in the deck. No. That Giada is really cool. You don't know how much I kind of want to put Captain Howler Sea Scourge in here. That's just because this is nonsense. Nobody will see him coming. That's right. That's right. Captain Howler. Welcome to Avatar. I have some fish pirates as well. What else do we have? Time stop. I got a lot of weird cards over here. I just have a stack of cards. I was like, wonder what's in here. It's the things. That would like me cycle things. That is a really good card. Artwork is beautiful. Anyway. Sorry, I get very easily distracted. Shokus. No, can't use you. Ugh, Elsha, I love you. Elsa, you are fun. What's in this deck? I'm looking for something very specific, and I don't know where it is. I would like to cast this again. Is Cackling Counterpart? Oh, he's got a hammer hitting himself in the face? What is happening here? Why is he getting... It's like holding a hammer to his face? I don't know. That's weird. That lets me make Thopters. I wouldn't like to overload this for a bazillion damage. You know what? I do want to put that in Aang. I think that will go in Aang. Okay. These aren't going anywhere. Those aren't going anywhere. Can't. These are all for my Yuriko deck. That's for my zombie deck. Okay. Oh, I think I see things that I need. I think I see things. What's over here? Commander Sphere. Soul Ring. Excellent. These are things we need in deck. What are all these things? I swear my house is just magic cards. This is made of magic cards. Ground Drift. This has Storm. I love storming things off. That's not going to be anything good for that. Violent Eruption. It's got Madness. Goblin Gardener. He is a very feisty looking fellow. Pendrel Drake. That has cycling. Interesting. Forked Lightning. That doesn't do us any good. Okay. Well, no, those cards are what we need. What's going on over here? Land-wise. Are these none of these lands? Okay. Well, that answers that question. Did I just open mystery boosters and just throw back cards over here? That's kind of what this looks like. Looks like some kind of nonsense that somebody just threw over here. That's funny. Just wipe out all your opponent's creatures and lands and everything else, because, you know, as one does. Oh, I have an original copy of Coastal Piracy over here. That is blue stacks. That's interesting. What is that? Oh, Spider-Man. Is this Spider-Man? What is this? This is Emmara just finding cards and going, what are these things? You don't know how much I kind of want to put Madam Web in here. Get to mill cards. I can play non-creature spells from the top of my library. That's something I want to do. Okay, this is just a bunch of weird stuff together. Do I like drawing cards? There's a lot of weird cards over here. Okay. This is not going to help our situation of what we're looking for, but... What's going on over here? That's not going to do us any good. A Genji glove would be pretty cool, though. They didn't put the twinning staff in Azula, but part of me wants to put this in there. I need more creatures. Berbrask. Captain Outlier, I'm just putting you in there because you amuse me. I just like your artwork. You make me happy. Soul Ring. Success. That's a card. Commander Sphere. That is also a card. No, none of these are the right ones. I gotta switch all these. Disappointing. Anyway, what are we doing? Man, I guess I should eat today. That's probably a thing I should probably do. I don't know what I'm making for dinner. 94 cards. Then I probably should put more lands. I don't want to put more lands. I really should put a chromatic lantern in here. There's a whole bunch of things I would like to put in here that are not in here yet. This was just the first draft of this deck. This is just the first draft. Captain Howler, you obviously could be in the Avatar universe. They're like, no, you cannot put Captain Howler in here, but I want to. What's happening here? Oops. Oh, I know what I did. I know what I did. I know. I should have switched the printings, but I did not switch printings. DRC. Select. There we go. Soul Ring was LCC. Switch printing. LCC. Still $2.29. That's so silly. Soul Rings. I will be rich in Soul Rings for the rest of my existence. Captain Holler, where are you? Both arts are pretty cool, but this one's much cooler. It's so cool. I think I put a copy of him in my other deck? I don't know. Now I'm kind of like, did I put this Captain Holler in my Admiral Beckett Brass deck? I don't know if I did or not. We need more lands. I guess that's the boring thing that we're about to do is put some lands in this deck. Let's get boring. Let's get dangerous. No, let's just get... Let's not get dangerous. Let's get boring. I will have to see if I can find the rest of the cards to go with this deck when I finally finish it. This is, like, I like to do, like, a first draft anyway, and play the deck a couple times, see how it works, see what I can put in it to make it worse, see what kind of terrible things I can do. I'm like, this is definitely something terrible I can do. Excellent. How can I ruin people's day? Excellent. Okay, during this break, I am going to go grab the lands that we need. Land time! Woohoo! I'll be right back. Thanks for sitting through the break, everybody. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Oh, hey there, Joker. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Oh, apparently I just saw. I'm terrible at things. I was like, wait a second. I saw you're leaving. I apologize. What's happening? I'm back, everybody. I'm Emmara, Goddess of Wonder. I know what's happening. We found some lands while we were gone. So that's what's happening. We're gonna sleeve up the rest of this deck. Um, I'm Emmara, Goddess of Blunder. I make Magic the Gathering content occasionally on the internet. You can find me under all the socials under Emmara, or Goddess of Blunder. Occasionally with an E, occasionally not with an E. It just kind of depends on how I was feeling at the time. We're going to put this crag pathway in here. I am a cosplayer. I am a puppeteer. You might have seen me at Magic Cons roaming around. If you do, come and say hi to me. I like talking about Magic. I like hearing about your all's experiences playing Magic. I've been playing Magic for years, and like, I find it as a way to bond with you all. I I'm bad at socializing, like most of us. So magic is a way for me to interact with people and be a human being. And occasionally we find out that we like other things, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, or Fallout, or other video games like Final Fantasy, or what am I playing right now? I'm playing Assassin's Creed Shadows right now. I'm playing Outer Limits. I'm trying to finish that so I can start Outer Limits 2. What else are we playing? These indestructible lands, very good with Earthbending. Put all the indestructible artifact lands in your deck. Even Darksteel Citadel. What else is going on? You might have seen my puppets. You might have seen my costumes. I've been in a couple of costume contests. I've been 5 different characters, and I've been in 2 of the cosplay contests at Magic Con, so you might have seen me doing that. You might have seen my puppets roaming around. The last ones were Appa, who's hanging out here. Appa from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Zulov 1.10 or 1.0. I'm done. Excellent. This is the first draft of this. This is going to need better cards. Not only that, even if I had the Avatar cards that I need, it would work better than what it's probably going to operate at the level that it will be operating at. So I'm going to play it a couple of times and see how it works on Thursday, and then go from there and do fixes and be like, okay, this is what worked, this is what didn't work. I was like, this is a stack of cards that looks like it is a stack of is enough cards to be an EDH deck. That is how we build Magic decks. Like, this is enough cards, and you know what? It was just enough cards. I think there was like 10 extra cards that I just had aside that were extras that were actually just duplicates. I've gotten to the point where I could see a stack of cards and just like, well, that's enough cards to go in a commander deck. That is where we've gotten. Am I only going to have 34 lands in here? We can't do that. I mean, we have lots of ways to ramp. Some of these cards are just in here because they're Avatar cards, and they're cool. And then I wanted to try them. There's a lot of spells. We have ways to cast them again. I don't know. This will be silly. We'll see what happens. Don't mind Captain Howler. I just needed another card, and I didn't feel like digging through. I don't know where my bird is, and I wonder if I put him in the Katara deck. Did I put him in the Katara deck? No, I'm wondering. Oh, yeah. Those and adventures are what Iroh are his best friends. Like, I imagine I might actually just turn this into an adventure deck instead of with a couple lessons instead of having as many lessons as I have in here. I just wanted it to be themed, because there's a lot of cards that are in my like Katara deck that I'm like, oh, I would have liked to put this in this deck too, but I don't have extra copies, so I was like, you know, okay. And now I'm like, where did my Birdman go? Yeah, Iroh looks like fun. I'm excited to see how he plays. Excited to see how all of these play. The only one I've gotten to play so far is Toph, who I've played like 3 times so far, but we did the things we wanted to do, but we were outclassed. Like I was playing other Avatar decks, but everybody else's Avatar decks were not using just Avatar cards. Mine was just using Avatar cards, so wasn't as good as it possibly could be. Yeah, I must not have put that in this deck. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to find it somewhere. Oh, Myriad Landscape. I guess this is almost enough lands. I don't want to get stuck with not enough lands. I always feel foolish. And I know better. Like, I've been playing Magic long enough. But I should know better. Even though I do know better, I'm like, well, you know what? We'll draw into it. That's fine. We'll draw into those lands. They'll come eventually. That's the thing, right? Get those lands we need. 34 lands. What do I cut? Ugh. There's a whole bunch of cards that are really not great that I could cut out of here, so I guess I gotta keep that because it has Iroh in it. I think I might actually take Secret of Bloodbending out just because I don't want to do it over. Even though Tom will be here, so I can do it to Tom, so that's fine. Worst comes to worst, I'll take it out afterwards. I feel like I just wanted to use this against you, Tom. Thank you. Now I will take this out. We have lots of not super great cards. Some are just in here because they're legend. Or yeah, because like this, we don't have a lot of mountains, so let's just take that out and put another land in. That's fine. Now I gotta find it though. Guess I shouldn't have shuffled the deck yet. I was just getting ahead of things. I was like, well, if I shuffle this deck. Interested to see how this works. I don't know. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, this is a lot of not great cards. But it always does make me feel great when I win with a bunch of not great cards. I'm like, haha. Okay, let's put that in there. And how many of the basics do we have? We have 3 forests. We have 3 mountains, and we have 5 islands. So I don't think we actually need another basic. What's going on over here? We're just throwing cards over here into this stack. Apparently, that's a thing. Okay, cool. I don't want to get more cards out. I guess we'll just open this box and grab a stack of cards and see what we grab. What kind of lands did we grab? Ancient Amphitheater. I can use if I reveal a giant card. That's not happening. Warp Landscape. That lets me go search basic. Bunch of basics. Bunch of Cryptic Spires. I use Cryptic Spires still, but I only use them in if I'm doing a 2-color deck, because obviously those are the 2 colors I chose. Like, I may as well use this land still. I have so many of them. Command Tower. I was really hoping. Oh, Temple of Epiphany. That works. Temple of Epiphany can fit in Avatar. That's a thing that could be in Avatar. Huzzah! Unless we already have a Temple of Epiphany, which then, aha! We've outsmarted ourselves and then screwed ourselves over. Excellent. There we go. There's one more land. We're a little bit closer to how many lands we should have. Temple of Epiphany, you are M20. I just want this one. Thank you. Okay, Iroh. That's what's happening. You're keeping 35 lands. You have a few mana rocks, but you have lots of ramp. So, you're fine. You'll be fine, Iroh. If anything, we're about to teach ourselves a lesson. I'll put all the tags in later. Aha! We built Iroh Grand Lotus. I wish I had more avatar cards so that I wanted to put in here, because then I wouldn't be having so much of a problem. I want all four of these decks to operate differently, so we'll see. They should all do different things. I want to build 4 awesome Avatar Commander decks so that they can be the precons that didn't exist that I built. Oh, I did not put those in there. Aha! There we go. So I'm going to play these on Thursday against Tom. Play my one-on-one games and see how my draws and things operate. I appreciate you two hanging out with me this evening. It's so dark outside. Like an hour ago, I was going to say that when I came back on here. Like, I went on a break and I was like, huh, it's completely dark outside. Sounds like excellent. I love 4:30 pitch black outside. I don't, because it confuses my brain, and my brain's like, oh, it's almost bedtime. I'm like, no, it's not almost bedtime. We don't sleep. Like, so this makes nighttime even further away. It's horrible. I do need to find a better name for this. Yeah, I needed a name, and that was what we ended up with. I would like to put the other Maya in here. I want to put the other Zokus in here. Zukus. Ugh. At least the ones that I can put in here. I know I can put the experience counter one in here, but I didn't get one. I want to make an experience counter deck, but I feel like a lot of people are probably building experience counter decks right now. So I'll wait until everybody else is done. I'll still do it. I like to have a deck that does everything. I like to have a deck that does all the. Have one that does each kind of rule, one that has each kind of kindred group. I just like to have lots of different magic decks that do different things. But if one does the same thing, then I usually end up changing it over. I'm like, I can't have this. So I was like, we gotta fix this problem. I was like, this does the same exact thing this one does, so meh. Okay. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me. I am Emmara, Goddess of Plunder. We are gonna go look and see who is on right now, and we will raid over and somebody else is hanging out and playing the magics or doing the magic thing. Tomorrow is early access. I'll be hanging out and doing early access. So if you see me, I'll probably be doing some drafting and doing a whole bunch of brawl. That's usually what I do, is use brawl and lots of drafting. Those are my things. Those are the things I enjoy doing. We are going to go visit my veggie friend. My veggie friend is on right now. Let's go visit him. He's great. He's looking at, he's building decks, so yeah. What is this Toph? I don't have that Toph. There is a Toph Earthbending Master. Damn it. $17.99. Can't afford $17.99. Where are you? And you're a mythic. Green, 3 colorless. Landfall? I get experience counters every time I landfall? That's insane. Whenever I attack, I Earthbend X, where X is the number of experience counters. That seems really good. Oh, I need this Toph. Blast. That means my Toph deck is not complete, and I need 2 Tophs. That's even worse. How do I add this to my wish list instead? So send this to my wish list. Add to wish list. Excellent. We did it. And remove from deck. Anyway, we're going to go visit Veggie. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will be back for early access tomorrow. I'll be back for Magic Online at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'm not exactly sure of my time. I'll probably at least be on at 1 until at least 3, and then I'm not sure exactly what time before Magic Online, but that'll be... Actually, we're doing 9 p.m. Eastern now. I forgot that we're changing it to 9 p.m. Eastern instead of 10 p.m. Eastern, so we will be doing that. Let's go visit my friend. Boop. Boop. Let's go visit Veggie. Thanks for hanging out, you two. I appreciate it. I always enjoy having somebody to talk to, even if it's just for a second. And I always enjoy people just hanging out as well. I don't care if you're lurking. I lurk all the time. I'm creepy and weird. I'm creepy and weird all the time. I appreciate you all. And yeah, I'll be back at least tomorrow for a little bit. I'll be back a whole bunch of times. And then Thursday. What am I talking about? I'm just going to be back a whole bunch of times. Keep an eye out. You take care of yourselves.